One, two. Satchel Page, you know what I'm saying? Live from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Gonna speak about my man Grandmaster Vic right quick, you know what I'm saying? Grandmaster Vic, the legend, DJ from Southside Jamaica, Queens. You know what I'm saying? I say the first time I saw Grandmaster Vic, it was actually it was at a jam in Lincoln Park. Now this was like maybe like the early '80s. I remember it because Lincoln Park really wasn't at that time a real hot spot for dudes jamming. Back then, mostly it was like Baisley Park, Ajax Park, IS8. You know what I'm saying? For my Southside heads, y'all know the lingo I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? So I actually lived closer to Lincoln Park, so we heard they was jamming in Lincoln Park. So you heard the sound system, you heard the music all the way like we like 6 blocks away. So we walk up in there, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because when we walked up in there, the dudes jamming, we didn't know them. And back then, you kind of knew all of the local dudes that really do jams around your way, you know what I'm saying? So we walk up like, man, these some new cats. Because like I said, we live 3, 4 blocks from Lincoln Park. So we walk in there, and it's Vic and the Boss Crew, you know what I'm saying? We didn't even know them back then. So we like, wow. But the first thing off the back we noticed was they had the crazy system. And that's kind of like how you judged crews back then, you know what I'm saying? It's really by the DJ and by the system they was having, because you couldn't just come out in the park, pull out no bullshit system, you know what I'm saying? So I remember Vic and them had speakers all over the place. And what I never seen before, the first time I seen, they had racks of synthesizers. And I had never seen this. We back then, I'm talking way back, we didn't even know what a sampler was. So when they were speaking into the machine, and then they were sampling what they were saying, we was like, wow, these dudes was looking like pros, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I was introduced to Grandmaster Vic, because he was smashing it. Like, I know Vic is known for the blends, but don't sleep. Vic with that, you know what I'm saying, that original jigga jigga, you know what I'm saying, that fast shit, he nice. Because I remember he smashed I Can't Stop. And for any DJ, you know, I Can't Stop is the record that you kind of show where you rank at, you know what I'm saying? And I remember he tore it down. I mean, he killed it. One thing other I remember about that was the samplers. The way Vic killed I Can't Stop, and the way the Boss Crew tore up Rising to the Top. Because we had never heard Rising to the Top like that, you know what I'm saying? And toward the end, they did their routine. It's the feeling you get when you, and Vic did that signature cut now. And everybody, up until then, they just been smashed. These new cats just been smashing the whole Lincoln Park. They threw on do-do, 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 and they had the sampler going, Coca's life. Oh my God. Boss Crew, it was Divine, and I don't know the other MC name. It might have been Chili D or Corey D or one of them, but I know it was Divine. They killed it off of Rising to the Top. I mean, the whole park screaming, Coke, ass, life, do the Coke. We left that jam on like, yo, these cats and what was ill, they was from 40, which added more to the mystery of them, because you know, anybody knows Southside, 40 is like, back then was like notorious, you know what I'm saying? So that whole allure of them just made them like instant stars. It was like ever since then, it was like their following was like crazy. Vic was like the DJ for the whole 80s, you know what I'm saying? What other thing that Vic added to the game, I mean, his influence is so ill. You hear people like Funk Master Flex, you hear him in 50 Cent, you hear him, you know what I'm saying? You see the Lost Boys, you know, everybody from this area gives it up to Vic because of his big influence on the sound that he put into the game. He's the first one, like, back then, hip-hop and R&B, we were like enemies, you know what I'm saying? Hip-hop was fighting to get where R&B was. When Vic started making those tapes where he blended them hip-hop beats with them R&B acapellas, he was the first one to do that. I mean, I know everybody do it now. Now it's all that's the style of tape, but he's the first one to start do that concept to mix the R&B with the hip hop. And you see the success Puffy had with it. You see the success that is to this day right now. Hip hop, R&B is they want to be hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Gives it up to Vic because of his big influence on the sound that he put into the game. He's the first one. Like back then, hip hop and R&B, we were like enemies. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop was fighting to get where R&B was. When Vic start making those tapes where he blended them hip hop beats with them R&B acapellas, he was the first one to do that. I mean, I know everybody do it now. Now it's all that's the style of tape, but he's the first one to start do that concept to mix the R&B with the hip hop. And you see the success Puffy had with it. You see the success that is to this day right now. Hip hop, R&B is they want to be hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to my man Grandmaster Vic. This is Satchel Page. You know what I'm saying? Big influence. He created a whole sound. You know what I'm saying? That signature South Side sound, Queens sound. You know what I'm saying? Queens got our own sound. And we owe a lot of that to Grandmaster Vic. When you hear our little swing, our little bounce, you know what I'm saying? That's all from the Boss Crew. That's all from hearing Chili D, Spank G. You know what I'm saying? That's all from, we all grew up on that 50 Cent. Like I said, anybody you hear from Queens, DJs, DJ Envy, ask all of these DJs, DJ Clue, ask them about Grandmaster Vic, and you know, you can see what official, successful cats would say. You know what I'm saying? Satchel Page, one.